Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hope everybody's having a pleasant evening. It's been a while since I've made a video like this. I made one a few days ago, but it was just kind of like a spontaneous kind of video that I made. I just kind of felt like there was things that needed to come through for that video, that new manifestation video. And I feel like I felt the urge to make a more personal and close-up video today, as it's been a while, and I feel like it was the right time to to get back into the flow of talking and expressing myself like this, as I've kind of fallen off of I've lost more momentum with it, as I've been struggling with overwhelm and overstimulation, as I shared in my post on the community of this channel. So I guess my intention is to just see where it goes, see what comes out, and just see what needs to be expressed, I guess, and just to share this space with you, and just to open up my throat chakra, and just to, as I say, express. It's, I feel like I haven't been expressing a lot recently, to be honest, and earlier, and just today in general, I've kind of felt like there's kind of been like a pressure inside, you know, like in my heart and in my chest, and just in my consciousness and body in general. And I've felt kind of isolated. I felt like I haven't been on the same level as other people, and I've kind of been, excuse the motorbikes, I've kind of been withdrawing from social situations. I'll just wait until that bike goes. In my house, it's all you hear, motorbikes going up and down, it's all the time. Anyway, yeah. Throat chakra, opening, expression. Just trying to get into the flow of it more. Just seeing what comes, seeing what's here. Yeah, I feel like I withdraw from socializing in general in life, and I feel like it's important for me to make myself talk and to express myself, because otherwise I feel isolated. I feel like I don't belong here, and I feel like, as I say, there's like a pressure inside of me. And I feel like there's a lot for me to share. There's a lot for me to express every single day, but there's kind of like a fear of interacting with people, a fear of looking people in the eyes. There's kind of like an awkwardness, and I feel like to kind of avoid that, I stop talking and I don't really express myself at all. And I feel like this is something that needs to be kind of pushed through in a compassionate way. I've also been really struggling with addictions. As you guys know, it's been going on for a while. Kind of going back and forth. And I feel like because I've been withdrawing socially and I've been keeping myself to myself, I've kind of been leaning towards those addictions more so. And there's just kind of been this general fear of talking and kind of dealing with the world. So that's a movement that I'm moving in the direction of kind of just becoming more comfortable and accepting of my awkwardness, of my weirdness, I guess, of my stutter. Just becoming more accepting of it and really just saying what I feel like I want and need to say anyway, regardless of how it comes across and how it happens. I feel like I've been very in the cocoon, and I still am. But a friend told me I went out with a friend a few weeks, it was like a week ago actually. All the days are blending into one at the moment, to be honest. But I went out with a friend a week ago or so, and he was telling me to be in the cocoon and to kind of to be with yourself, but don't isolate yourself completely. And that really resonated. You know, I also had a call with a friend from Germany, and he also has a stutter and is going through a Kundalini awakening, and he also said that he has the tendency to withdraw and to isolate himself socially, and we both agree that it's a slippery slope and that we need to continue socializing and talking and expressing ourselves to be a healthy human in a community. Otherwise, pressure forms inside, as I say, and isolation and alienation can set in. So, yeah, just even now, talking feels quite tiring, but at the same time it feels good that I'm talking. You know, I'm trying to regain the bass in my voice. You know, I feel like I've kind of been like that, and my voice has been like really high like this. You know, so I guess I just need to regain my confidence with talking, and making these videos is a good way for me to maintain my confidence and to maintain my comfortability with talking, you know, just to make it a natural thing, you know, to give that power behind the voice. You know, I feel like that's kind of helped me to push through my blocks in relation to my stutter. But as I say, I feel like I recluse myself and I withdraw, and that bass and that confidence kind of dwindles into the background. So yeah, just also trying to keep up my physical appearance and to not get lazy in relation to the way that I present myself. You know, trying to keep a good, clean kind of vibe about myself. You know, just kind of that kind of thing, and just really trying to not fall into a pit, I guess, which I have the tendency to do, and just trying to be involved with life as much as I can in a healthy way, you know. And yeah. As I said, it just feels so much better to process things in my own way, making these videos, and of course it's hopefully of use and of value for you guys too. It's kind of hard for me to make like quote unquote serious, kind of informative kind of videos at the moment, and kind of just allowing what needs to come out as I'm making a video, and just kind of making a narration of my experience, I guess, for you guys to watch and to listen if you feel so called. And yeah, I guess it's more of a passion thing for me, and it feels right in my heart, and it feels like it's what I'm here to do. And I guess I will just create the videos and the content as they come, as they kind of create themselves, and release them and just see what happens, you know, with no expectation or judgment of the outcomes, and just kind of allowing myself to be a conduit for God's expression. And we are God in these bodies, we are individual kind of aspects of God in these bodies, and so by expressing how I'm feeling and expressing my experience of life, I am expressing the will and the experience of God. So I guess that's just my intention for making these videos for the moment, in just a raw, in a natural way, in an unfiltered way, and just allowing God to show them to the people that need to see them, I guess, you know, not trying to push them in a salesy way, not trying to push them in a expectation way, just kind of doing it to allow the process to run smoothly and to keep my throat chakra open. And I already feel a lot better for sharing with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna continue growing the beard. See how long it can go, and just kind of allowing that to grow in a natural way as well, not really trying to style it or make it go in any particular direction, other than brushing it and, you know, that type of thing. You know, I think it's beautiful to kind of just allow the hair to kind of express itself in the way in which it wants to be expressed, you know. And the same with the body, and the same with these videos, and the same with life. Just allowing things to unfold, and just allowing things to be exactly how they are, and just allowing God to express itself and in all the ways it is possible. But yeah, it's a nice evening here where I am. It's been overcast all day. It's been pretty hot, summery, sunny weather where I am. I'm starting to get a bit of a tan, which is nice. It's always nice to raise up the vitamin D stores in the body, especially in England, because the sun is it's not necessarily a commonplace thing every single day, you know. So yeah, there's pros and cons of places where you live, I guess. The one of the pros where I live is that there's just nature everywhere. You know, I don't live near any big cities really. The closest city I do live next to is about 20 minutes away, and it's really small. It's really small. It's just kind of like a river with a cathedral in the middle, and just kind of things outside of that. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. It's a beautiful place, and I really enjoy going there. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. And just really grateful for my home. Really grateful for the garden that I have. Just really grateful for the birds singing and chirping every day. Just really grateful for the clean air that I breathe. Just really grateful for my family. Really grateful for Kundalini. Really grateful for my organic food that I eat every day. Really grateful for my job that is really easy going and calm at the moment, which is perfect. With Kundalini, you know, it's not a very serious job. It's just everybody's nice, you know. I kind of get on well with everybody there. I'm an established kind of part of the team, which is nice. You know, it's just it's a nice place that I can go. It's a hotel, and it's like surrounded by loads of nature. Always see loads of rabbits and squirrels, and birds, of course, and it's just, I feel like God has put me in an ideal cocoon life at the moment, and I'm so grateful for it, you know. But I feel like I don't really appreciate it as much as I maybe should do, or maybe I don't take it in as much as I would like to. I feel like I distract myself a lot with addictions and with my phone and with, you know, with eating food and watching pornography, and, you know, it's just, you know, things like that. The past 6 or 7 months really, I've my addictive natures kind of came online again, you know, and as we move through awakening, you know, things kind of come back, but we deal with them from a different place of consciousness, from a different state of being. And I have a very strong addictive nature, so it's been kind of difficult to regain and to learn and to cultivate my self-control. But I've noticed that over time I became a lot more soft with myself. I haven't been hard on myself. I haven't, you know, been saying things like, oh, I hate myself, you know, why am I like this, why can't I be any different? There's been a definite shift in that. There's been a definite shift in self-acceptance, self-love, and self-appreciation. That reminds me of something that happened a few days ago. I was looking at an old photo of myself when I was a kid, when I was maybe 2 years old, on a playground ride with my grandmother, and something just hit me really deep, and I was just looking at myself in the eyes as a kid, and I was just thinking just how beautiful I look. You know, I was thinking just how beautiful I am, and just how pure and innocent I am. You know, just fundamentally. You know, and I feel like I've been so lost in this life, so lost in this in the events, and in the doingness of this incarnation, that I've forgotten my own innate beauty. I've forgotten my own innate softness and purity and innocence. And I've changed that photo to the lock screen of my phone, so I can remind myself of that, and I can slowly dissolve these ideas and stories that I make about myself in relation to events that have happened in my life that kind of entail me talking about myself in a negative way, you know, and just reminding myself that I am beautiful, I am worthy of love, I am love itself, and I am worthy of success, happiness, health, and that everything that happens in this life, it comes and goes, you know, but that purity and innocence underneath all that happens is it always remains. It always remains, and it always stays there, and it's never lost, no matter how entangled you may be with your own egoic thoughts and ideas of yourself. You know, it's always there, just the same as the birds are always there, just the same as the sun's always there, just the same as the sky's always there. Even if there's clouds and even if there's a rainstorm, you know, the birds and the sun is always still there. They are always still there, and they never leave, and nature just keeps on going in its own beautiful way, just trying to find a balance, trying to find a homeostasis, but never really reaching it. It's just the same as the leaves behind me. There's a slight wind, and the leaves are kind of going kind of back and forth, you know, just kind of trying to reach a homeostasis, but never really getting there. I guess that kind of goes with our lives as well, you know. We are constantly going to sleep and waking up and going for walks and making food and doing our washing up and our laundry, you know, just kind of constantly moving, constantly changing, just trying to find like a balance. And maybe we may find a balance for a short while, but then all of a sudden God wants us to do something else, and then we might get drawn to go out for a walk, or like an emotion might come up. You know, life is forever changing, and life is forever harmoniously flowing in the way that it needs to. And things always happen the way that they're supposed to. You know, in relation to our own karmic unfoldings, our own karmic lessons that we need to learn, or just as a reflection of our own inner state. Maybe God wants us to see things in our life that is out of alignment, and that will show up in our lives. And yeah, it's all God. It's all God. We are all God, and it's all perfect. It's all beautiful, and everything is unfolding the way that it needs to. No matter how sometimes you may think that things aren't working out the way they should be, if you really feel into the moment and you really ask yourself, what is this moment trying to show me? There was always something there for you to learn, and something there for you to notice and to see, to grow, to evolve, and to learn, and to just be, just flowing from moment to moment, just observing and feeling what's here, and just allowing the unfoldment to occur, and just saying yes to life and saying no to people if you feel like you need to. Just listening to yourself and just being on the ride of life. So with that, I guess I'll leave it there. I kind of got into a flow state talking there, which is nice. It kind of, there was like a hurdle to kind of go through on the initial part of this video, but it all worked out perfectly, and it all happened the way that it needed to. It all happened the way that it was going to, and it's all been perfect. So I'll leave you guys with that. If you've watched to the end of this, fair play. Well done, I appreciate you. But yeah, I will leave it with that. God bless. I hope you all have a beautiful day, wherever you are, wherever you're doing, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, guys. See you later. Bye.